Welcome back to One on One. I'm here with Ben Greenberg and Matt Curry to talk Major League Baseball. No one has had a hotter start to the season than Orioles' Chris Davis, who has turned heads with 4 home runs in his first 4 games. Guys, is this a lucky streak, or is Davis a legitimate threat and talent to the league?
Well, the Orioles have a great team all around, good staff, great team speed, and they can hit the long ball thanks to that man, Chris Davis. And obviously he's not going to hit 500 the entire season long, but definitely a great player and a legitimate threat in the AL East.
Yeah, and I think he can keep it up. Obviously not 500 level, but I think he could be around 300. He's a power hitter by nature. He knows his role on the team,
right.
And I think that's the most important thing. He's a power hitter who can go to all sides of the field, so that makes him a dangerous threat, and I think he can keep it up because this is he's coming off of a full first year. He's been hurt before that. Now that he's got a full first year under his belt, he's got the confidence going for him. I think he's in a great position.
And don't forget, the Orioles need him to succeed because they're going to need the long balls out of this guy.
Yeah, based on what I've seen, Chris Davis looks like he's on fire. I don't expect him to produce, 70, 80 home runs, but I can see this guy wind up the season with plus 40, hitting for decent contact, and like you said, all over the field. But staying within the division, going from the Orioles to the Yankees have received a lot of criticism in spring training due to the team's old age and a string of injuries, and the uneven start to the season has only raised more criticism. Is this the year the Yankees finally stop dominating the AL East? Matt, we'll start with you.
Yeah, I think it is. I think they've lost too much talent. They're struggling right now. We've seen it already, and they don't have the typical Yankees team that you're used to seeing. I know you got the Yankees tie on right now. You're used to seeing a power-hitting team.
Yeah.
Where is it? Without that, I don't see them really being able to pick up the pitching staff and continue throughout the season.
It really does hurt me to say it as a diehard Yankee fan, but this team isn't built well. Brian Cashman and Joe Girardi keep saying, well, we're built on speed this year. Really, where? Is Vernon Wells stealing bases? Travis Hafner, perhaps? These guys aren't fast. They're going to hit balls to the warning track. If that were to get you runs, great. Unfortunately, it doesn't, and the Yankees are certainly going all downhill right now.
Yeah, especially if you look at the competition with the rest of the division, Tampa and Baltimore. I mean, not only are things looking kind of bad for the Yankees, but everyone else is coming up too. So their time seems to be running a little bit short. Last question. It's still early in the season, but a number of young players have gotten off to a hot start right off the bat. What player looks most impressive to you guys so far? Ben, we'll start with you.
I want to direct this answer directly at the Yankees front office, okay? When I say Austin Jackson, the former Yankee who we traded away, is now on the Detroit Tigers. He's a phenomenal player to watch, a real exciting guy. By the way, he's hitting .375 this year and a great center fielder.
Well, I think it's got to be Will Middlebrooks. I think you've got a great pick there, but I think Boston, they've seen that they have a guy at third base now that they traded Kevin Youkilis, they got rid of him, and they were looking for that solid player to come in there. And I think they have it. I think they've got a guy who can play 150 games a year. A young guy coming up. He's got power. We saw it. He hit 3 home runs the other day in one game. He's got power. He can do the short ball. He can play defense. He's got it all.
These are 2 5-tool players, and those are the guys you look for at a young age. So definitely, and Austin Jackson, that's more of a personal pick, but yes, he's also a great player.
I like both of y'all's picks. Both these young players seem like they're getting ready to step into their own and become great contributors to their franchises. But unfortunately, that is all that time we have for this block. But when one-on-one returns, our football experts will be here to break down the upcoming NFL draft. Don't go anywhere.